The Earnestly Speaking podcast is a show that is founded on free-flowing conversation and may at times venture into mature subjects. Listener discretion is advised.
Well, hello, Happy New Year. Well, almost there. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve, let's say. Earnestly podcast coming to you New Year's Eve, 2020. The disastrous year that is 2020 is coming to an end. And let's be clear about something real quick. I don't think things are going to change automatically because the numbers on the dial just somehow just look different from the one last 12 months. We gotta make change happen. I'm actually recording this on the road here. I'm actually outside with my kids at the playground because they want to come out here for a little bit. See, here I'm calling me. Hold on a second. Kids are out here now with their scooters. Well, I actually had a tennis court here next to my house, near my house. Nice tennis court here. I told my buddy, one of my buddies, I want to start doing tennis this year. Do some things, change things up a little bit. I haven't been playing tennis in a long time, so I'm looking to do that probably this year. Yeah, I'm out here with the kids. Just want to quickly reflect on 2020. Again, a disastrous year, but we look at perspective. We look at gratitude. We're still here to talk about it. A lot of people are not here to talk about 2020. 300,000 people over, not here to talk about it. And again, as bad as the year it was for many, and it still is going forward, we have to still keep a proper perspective on where we are as society, as people, I can't lie that 2020, yeah, it's been a down year for us, my family, to some degree, but it hasn't been horrible. We missed 10 weeks of work. I won't lie. A part of me misses those 10 weeks. I feel like my wife and I, we got a lot done. We were able to be a strong unit together, especially. It gave us a chance to reflect, gives us a chance to slow down a little bit, because before COVID, we were actually on the go for, with everything, because our work schedules, we didn't have a day off together, for example, and then some days were off the schedules, and it wasn't until COVID happened that we were forced to kind of slow down, put a pause on things, and just kind of take the world for what it is, just kind of, fix the world. And things worked out for us in a lot of ways, because we were able to go to work by 10 weeks later. Business is down where we work at, but we're still, in terms of, I guess financially, we took a little bit of a hit to some degree. Obviously some of our savings, we had to take some money out of that to some degree, but we've been able to actually sustain. We've been able to actually, the challenge we've had really was more so external in terms of, okay, like it's my oldest son, he had a hard time adjusting it to the virtual schooling. That took a little while. He's doing okay now. Well, he's second quarter's been a little rough because he's really graced up a little bit, but he's been, it's been a little bit of a challenge there. But for the most part, things have been, for what the situation is, it's been. I want to say this as like, to brag. I'm not bragging at all, because I understand the situation, because many people have different situations, different challenges, but it hasn't been as bad for us as I thought it would be. It almost feels normal in a sense. The only thing I know about us is the fact that, we go to work, wear a mask. We do the job. Our job has been also altered to some degree too, a little bit. But other than that, things have pretty much have just steadily been okay the last, I guess, say 7 months. And it's not to say that couldn't change in the next couple months, because obviously everything is day to day and month to month and week to week, and that we have to be very careful. I'm not a pessimistic guy. I'm very positive, but things have not been horrible for us, and I'm very grateful for that. I really am. Like I said, I'm very sensitive to people who've had a lot of who have had a chance to come back and get back to normal. I have a lot of friends on this podcast who've had their careers stripped away because of this pandemic, and I'm obviously praying for them, and I'm hoping that things get normal at some point, in the next couple weeks, months. The vaccine is starting to circulate a little bit now. Healthcare workers are getting it. My best friend Alex got it actually a couple days ago. He's a firefighter, so he got that. I know my cousin's husband, who's a cardiologist. My other cousin actually got it too as well. So, we're going to see how if this starts the pace to get us back to where we should be as society. I mean, I think no matter what, we're forever changed, because I think a lot of our values, a lot of the things that we've seen a lot of good in this, in some cases, but we still see a lot of bad, a lot of greed, a lot of things that you don't want to see. In addition to what we've all gone through personally, a lot of marquee deaths, celebrity deaths. I know people want to hear about celebrities, they don't relate to us. Yeah, whatever. I get it, but stop. Kobe Bryant. We should have known that this year was going to shit when Kobe Bryant passed away in January, in the helicopter accident that happened January 26th. We should have known that we were destined to having a shit year. He passed away. We had RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, passed away. RBG passed away as well. Lots of marquee deaths. Chadwick Boseman passes away in August during the summer. That was a shocking one. Especially the fact that we didn't know he was sick until literally the day he died. Like, we had no idea. Like, he looked ill, but we had no idea that was the reason why he looked skinny in previous appearances. We realized that the reason why he looked very slim and frail was because he was actually going through, a sickness. We had, obviously, in the world of wrestling, we had Pat Patterson pass away. We had this past week, Roy Lee pass away. By the way, tremendous tributes on that, especially in the wrestling world. Lots of marquee passings. My wife's grandmother passed away in March this year. I've had colleagues have family die because of COVID too, especially. So it's a lot of challenges, a lot of things have happened this year. A lot of things have, a lot of people got wake-up calls. We got a lot of wake-up calls. We had a presidential election this year that Joe Biden won, despite what many analysts I want to tell you. Joe Biden did win the election. He will be nominated as president, most likely. I'll say most likely. It's going to happen January 20th. Whether you agree or disagree with that, whatever, that's up to you. I'm the guy that I don't give a shit who you vote for. This will be an asshole. That's all I care about. So I feel like 2020 is a teaching moment. I know it was for me, especially because I turned 40 this year, and I did a podcast a week or two ago about me feeling at a crossroads of my life. Feeling like, what's next? And look, things aren't going to change January 1st because, again, as I said a little while ago, just because the year ticker changes to 21. Nothing's going to change. We got to be a change. We got to be ones to make the change in our lives. The man in the mirror, we call it. It's up to us. Individually, one for us to make changes in a positive way. I don't want to sound preachy here, but wear a mask. All you people who want to get back to normal, well, you can't do that until you start doing at least the simplest things of protocol, which is wearing a mask in a public setting. What you do in private settings is what you do in private setting, but in a public setting, when you go to a Target or Walmart or wherever it may be, wear a fucking mask. It shouldn't be that hard. Everybody should be able to get behind that. I don't understand how that is an issue. Again, a lot of people show themselves this year. A lot of people show themselves in positive ways and not so positive ways. And this pandemic has showed that people are great and people are also human and are not so great. But, you can't change everybody, and everybody's going to see things their way, and all you can do is be able to hold the line, So, my goals for 2021. Well, for this podcast, obviously, we're going to have a lot of things going on, out the shoot. Next couple weeks, every Thursday, we're going to have recording NFL Weekly divisional, playoff previews every week. From the wild card to divisional round to championship weekend. We're going to have Kyle Nash and Big Jim James Neese on the show every Thursday leading up, previewing those weekends, and of course the Super Bowl weekend in February. a lot of good things. I have a lot of stuff planned up. A lot of episodes I'm looking forward to recording in the coming weeks and really the whole year. I feel kind of rejuvenated now with the show too, especially. Not that I've never was actually down the show recently, but I feel like 2021, I've kind of, and especially the last couple of weeks, I've started to really get that itch to really reinvent the wheel a little bit, kind of reinvest in myself again, get back to writing. Now I say that, but one of my 2020 quote unquote resolutions was to write more in 2020, and I did very little of that, honestly. But I think a lot of that too is I still have a hard time managing time. There's so much content to read, so much content to watch, to do, that I think I allowed myself to get overwhelmed. One of the things I've adjusted to recently, and I've come to terms with that, is that, so, I do a wrestling podcast also. It's called Taste of Wrestling, which is on any podcast catcher rather. And, you have the amount of shows I watch, the wrestling shows every week. Hi, buddy. You okay? Was that the listeners? Say hi. Record a podcast. Say hi to the listeners. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Eli.
Did you enjoy your holidays?
I did.
Did you get all the gifts you wanted?
Yeah.
What'd you get? Tell them.
I got Fast Furious. I got WWE Wrestling. I got some action figures for it. The action figures are AJ Styles, the phenomenal.
The phenomenal one, AJ Styles?
Jake Roberts, the Snake Swim.
Jake Roberts?
The Snake Swim.
Why's your brother screaming for?
He wants to go on the swing.
Wants to go on the swing? Okay, yeah. We're actually on location again. We're on location at the playground in my development, and about 50 feet away is my 3-year-old son Logan wanting to go on the swing, I think. So we're gonna walk over there real quick and put him on the swing. But yeah. So as I've said before, what was that? A little bit. It's getting better. So one of the things that I was I had an issue with was keeping up with the content of wrestling, because just the main shows alone, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and AEW Dynamite, that's about 9 hours a week of content, and I don't have enough time in the day to do that. I'm into so much shit. I'm into so much stuff that not just wrestling but sports, and the NBA's back, and I love the fucking NBA, dude. I'm an NBA junkie, and I'm already invested heavily in the NBA. League Pass, the NBA League Pass is heaven on earth. I'll do the episode, probably next episode I do, discussing why I love the NBA League Pass so much. But, hold on. You want to go on a swing now? You want to go on a swing? Logan, you want to swing? Let's go on a swing. Okay, hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you hear that squeaking noise? That is a swing on my sons. I'm both on the swing now. But yeah, one of the things that, I'm into NBA League Pass. I love all these. Oh, there we go. There's so much content I can watch. Pop culture. Right now, I'm this entire day I've been binging HBO's Big Little Lies, season 2, entire season 2, which is it's only 7 episodes, and each episode is about 45 minutes. So it's actually pretty easy to follow. Oh, want your hat? Hold on. Sorry, this is raw and uncut. So.
Dad, can you push me?
I will. Hold on. All right. And so it's, I don't want to be, cornered and just do one thing. I like variety. This show gives you variety. So I've had to, there you go. One more time. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I have to cut the podcast in a second. But anyway, what's wrong? What is wrong? No swing? Okay, I think I can do it. Anyway, guys, Happy New Year to you and yours. Have a great 2021. And this is a quick one for you guys. I'm sure you'll probably find it a little annoying because all the squeaking and crying and stuff. But hey, it's okay to have once in a while have it an unfiltered, unvarnished. Well, I don't know if I work for it, actually. But anyway, see you guys later. Love you guys. Take care. See ya. Thank you.